I think he bought another hopper. He's on his way was it Oakdale, Nebraska? Something like that. Kind of over by Sioux City, Omaha, between there, to go look at one. We'll see if he comes home with one. That's got a lot of lights. Alright, this is Sunday, the morning after the bid wedding.
Go fast! Go fast!
What is this? Oh, did he rip my cap off? Remember they were unloading us at the elevator? We didn't have to get out. I think I showed you guys that. He ripped my knob off. Oh, dang it. So yeah, today's Sunday. We have to go get a load of seed beans over by Esterville. So Damien's already on his way. The email says we're supposed to pick up mid-afternoon. And then the guy called me at 7 o'clock this morning wanting to know where we were, because we were supposed to be there at 7. Well, I blew out a tire yesterday. Well, it blew out just sitting in the yard. So, you're dirty. So I blew out a tire yesterday sitting in the yard basically, so I had to go get new tires. I was going to swap out all 4 of them this morning before we take off, but I just got the back axle swapped off, the front axle swapped off when we get back home. But anyway, with seed, we gotta climb on top of the trailer. We've already done it all, but we opened the traps. So I guess that's why there's a little bit of corner on the ground here. We gotta open the traps up, open the tarp up, make sure all your gunnels up top are cleaned off. Like the corners of your traps, corners of the hoppers. All that stuff has to be cleaned out. It can't be any corn, any beans, anything else. So we have to do a complete clean out of the trailer, everything but wash it basically. All your corners, nooks, crannies, everything. So we just gotta make sure that there's nothing else in there that's gonna throw off the genetics basically, or, you know, however that works. All the high dollar seed, and they don't want other genetics in with their seed. So we already did the clean out. Damien's on his way and we're gonna get going. We do 2 in the front, 3 in the rear, otherwise until the airbag gets to 92 psi, and I run 80 psi on the tractor, 92 on the trailer. That puts me right at my about 100,500 pounds, so just under my legal limit. It's Monday morning. This thing is disgusting and needs a bath. Something horrible. Damien's already out of here. He's gonna go get unloaded. It takes a little longer to unload there with the seat. It kind of trickles out. Courtney's headed to Indiana. And then I think after this we're going to haul beans from Washta over to Cargill and Sioux City. Not ideal. I have a bad feeling that the lines are going to be horrible. Farmers have been running all weekend. Elevators have been running 7 days a week right now. So lines have been horrible everywhere. So the weather's good and the crops are turning fast. So everybody's rolling. But we'll see how it goes. We got another farmer that wants us to haul for him personally. And I got to go talk to him. So as soon as we unload beans, I'll go talk to him and see what he's thinking. So, but otherwise, yeah, we're gonna run Washington to Cargill. That's the plan for right now, and we'll see if things change. And there goes the ducky, single file every morning. They gotta go take their bath. Unload right there. You see the back of Damien's trailer, I think. They haven't got their new sign up yet. So you remember a few months ago I was telling you they got bought out by GDM, so Ag-Reliant is no more. From my understanding, they're keeping the LG and AgriGold seed names and everything, like the brands. But the main company name, Ag-Reliant, is no more anyway.
Have you showed them the new trailer?
I did. Well, when he brought it home, but not in the daylight. But yeah, he's got all kinds of bling bling, so.
I can already see issues starting though. When I took off, one of them was flickering.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it might have been a loose connection.
And what is there? 17 in a row? 1, 2.
Yeah, 2 rows of 17 on each side.
Yeah, you got a couple chances for light bulbs to burn out.
Yeah, 34, 68.
68 lights.
Just on the side. Not counting the ABS in the front ones in the corner.
Right. So a seed, we got to get it mounting up. That way it's not all banging off the grate and breaking the shells off. So if the hull comes off, the seed won't germinate. So you got to kind of get it to pile up. So that way it goes down gently.
Very sensitive.
The very sensitive little balls. Unloaded. Should come out of that door in my mirror there, my convex mirror. You might be able to see it. Should come out that door here and hand me my ticket. And just like that, we're loaded in Washington. Now we're heading for Cargill. So, a lot of guys are in here unloading. had to dump a little bit off. There's my little line starting to wear off, but we should be good. They got big potholes over by where we loaded, so I think it's got my axle sitting kind of kitty wampus, so my gauges weren't reading accurate. I told them when to stop. I hopped in the scale and I was 105. So, and then when I got on flat ground, my gauge was way over. So that'll happen once in a while. It's kind of nice having the scale so you can get off the grate. Having the scale so you know you're not way overweight and getting tickets. That also shows how far off the gauges can be if you're not sitting on flat ground. So it's a good reference point, but you can't always go by what your air gauge says. So we'll come around the bends here and get back on the scale and see if we dumped off enough. Because he's got a little wagon, I don't know why he's so special and gets to budge. I'm gonna slap some SCI inspection stickers inside my truck so that gives me priority to budge. That only took 3 hours, so I'm not gonna go back. I'm gonna go home and finish out my 2 drive tires. I think I'm gonna swap out all the trailer tires. I have all the low pro 24.5s in the shop. I've got 2 bad tires on the trailer that I need swapped out, and the other 6 are like brand new. But I've got, I think 11 short 24s sitting in the shop that are all like half tread. They're all drive tires, but they're a little bit older, like 4 or 5 year old tires. So I think I'm gonna just go home. I'm gonna swap out all 8 of the trailer tires and put those low pros on, just burn them off. Tomorrow I think we might be going out in some fields and stuff. So I figured maybe I'll just throw them on, I'll just run them out. That way if I stab holes in them, whatever, at least it's those tires. I'll just run them out, burn them off, or ruin them, whatever the case is, and then I'll just get 2 new trailer tires later. It's kind of a little bit of a labor-intensive deal to save a little bit of money, but I might as well save a little bit of money if I can. Yeah, there's a cornfield that's gone. That bean field's gone. There actually is not much left for beans. In a matter of about 3-4 days, the beans have come out rather quickly. makes a lot more sense. And who knows, we'll probably get a call for some seed too. That's just kind of, you don't get much of a heads up on the seed, so you kind of got to be prepared for that phone call too. Which I know there's 11 loads of seed beans coming in tomorrow into Marcus from down by Dow City. And they told us to just kind of stay close, because if the other trucks that are already scheduled to go, if they have issues or they can't quite make the rounds in time, they're going to send us down there to go grab the last of that round or rotation. So we shall see. The shop looks like a shop again, kinda. We have to get all of our stuff put back in here and move stuff around. Toolboxes need to get put back on the other wall over there, because back here we're gonna keep washing. So I gotta get this chain down. That was what was kind of hanging a curtain, blocking toolboxes and stuff for the wedding. But we got the front axle off. The back axle I already did. Friday, when I was getting ready to move the van, I had to park the van over here, then Damien's hopper off to the side to help block the wind. So, because it was a little windy with the tent for the wedding, so we used the trailers off to the side to kind of work as wind blocks for us. But I want to move the van, and I noticed I had a flat tire, and so I was gonna pull it off and just patch it quick, and the tread's just getting to that point. If I had to pay to have someone patch it, I wouldn't have patched it. I would have just got new tires anyway. But I was hoping to hold off till about November. Like everyone, you're always trying to hope, but they're right down there. The wear bars, let's see, where's the wear bar? Oh, see, this one's actually got, yeah, it's kind of down there. There ain't a whole lot left, so there's not a lot of life left to them. So anyway, the one that had the hole in it, after I tore it apart, it looked like a thumbprint on the inside. Well, here it was just a rock had broke the cords right through the center of the tire. So when we had to go get the seed yesterday morning, I hurried up and just threw the back axle on, the new tires. And now today I'm gonna do the front axle. So the steers we did 2 months ago or something like that. So the truck will be ready for winter, all new tires. And then, as long as I got time yet tonight, I'll get the trailer pulled in here and we'll swap out tires with the trailer too. So, and then if there's time after that, I'll get this thing washed, because it's a little grungy. And if you guys work in doing hopper stuff or fields or dusty areas, make sure you blow your radiators out. I blow mine out every weekend, and this is just the amount of crap that comes out of the radiator. I know I was climbing a hill today. The temp was climbing a little faster than it should have been, so I knew it was time to get it blown out, which I don't know if I did last weekend or not. Getting ready for the wedding was such chaos. So I haven't had a shop for 2 weeks. It's been driving me nuts, so I was kind of happy when I got the shop back. So, all right, enough yakking. We're gonna get them 4 swapped out, and then the truck will be ready to go tire-wise. Trailer's done, oil change in Damien's truck. That's enough tires for one day. I can feel that in my lower back. I'm not 22 years old no more flipping tires around. Holy crap. It's been a few days since some muscles have been used. Just lazy truck driver. That's physical stuff. Huh. Oh yeah, I feel it. I'm gonna feel it definitely in the morning. But that's done. Obviously, the truck did not get washed, so we'll see if that happens tomorrow or if we have to park the trucks out in the field. But yeah, ready to call the night. Go eat some leftover tacos from the wedding. Authentic Mexican tacos. Those were good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, well, we gotta go dump a little off again. These guys, well, I think what's happening is they got the overhead bin full. So it is filling us rather quickly. And it's flattening it out so much in the trailer that the tag axle hits the ground. And I think what's happening is that the tag axle hits the ground, so you can't really go off the pressure gauge because it's not keeping up. And so we have a good idea, you know, it's always 2 piles in the front, 3 in the rear, but the piles are a little bit bigger just because the piles are flattening out. They're not really peaking like they normally do. So, yeah, we'll get it figured out. It's just been loading really slow lately, so now all of a sudden it's loading really fast. There's Damien. He looks like he's going to be overweight too. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to guess he's going to be a little heavy too. Alright, we just dumped a little bit. About 2,000 pounds overweight, so you open the hopper about a quarter of the way, just for like 2 or 3 seconds. That should dump enough. My air gauges look good now, so let's see if Damien does a U-turn or if he takes off. Close this tarp. He must have done good. Now he got ahead of me. That trailer has got a lot of lights. Looks good though. Alright. We'll get our ticket and see if we're good. We're good. Almost perfect. Feel up a little bit more. like how this works here at Cargill with their legs, but it seems like I get the back hopper empty and the front hopper about half empty, and then all of a sudden it stops. Then you gotta wait for the pile to start going, and then you can start going again. So I'm not really sure what that's about or why it does that, but it does what it does. But this place is not near as clean as those places. There's beans all over, but this is probably part of the reason why. This could be a late night. Co-op's gonna stay open till 7, and it sounds like Cargill's running 24/7. I don't know if that's just for fall or if that's normal. I don't come here that often, so I really don't know. That's probably gonna do it for this video. Cargill's got pretty short lines today, so that's good. So, and only one truck when I got back to the co-op, so lines aren't horrible. Things should move pretty good right now. There ain't many bean fields left in today already, so a lot of guys ran overnight and cleared out a lot of bean fields. There's a few getting into the corn fields, but from what I heard, moisture's a little high on the corn, so I think some guys are kind of holding off on that. But harvest is in full swing, so hopefully soon we'll be getting some corn going back to Marcus and get some more seed beans going. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more of that. Oh, these flies! The flies are horrible. Can't open the door without getting 10 flies in here. So, but you guys be safe. You're in the fields. Be extra safe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.